Namaskaram. In this video, I want to share some of my knowledge about teaching music to very young children. A lot of parents know their children very well, yes, their behaviors and their likes and dislikes and everything. But when it comes to music, teaching them Carnatic music, I think only the teacher knows what they really want. Do they really have the inclination, and understanding the child's real intention. So a lot of times parents have a complaint saying that the child is not focusing in the class, child doesn't sit in the class. So what I tell them is not to expect them to sit down like an adult, because we have learned to be disciplined and it matches our mind but not the child's mind. So for a child, what matters is what's really going on in the class, and my intention. The child can actually scan the intention of a person. So the intention is not to make the child disciplined. So that's not at all my intention, because if I do that, then the child blocks its mind to receive anything from me, whether it's music or instructions of any kind. So it's very important to not give them any instructions about how they behave, what they do with their hands, and whether they repeat or not. So I'm very careful when I teach small children to not tell them anything, but just teach them music. Because kids, I feel they're extremely emotionally intelligent. Because if I show a little bit of tricks to make them sit or sing for longer time and all that, like even if I force a little bit, they can actually know, they catch me. It's very dangerous. Kids are really dangerous, and I have to be very careful because I don't want to lose that relationship. I want to maintain it in its pure form, because so every time the reminder comes, like a music class, the child should be open to come, and that's my intention. Just making the child ask for classes, like when is the next class, that, and if the child is asking that, I feel that it's a big achievement for me. So it happens that in the first class, I don't tell the child anything, like even if the child is not sitting in the place, just roaming around here but the child doesn't go out of the room. So this is a great big thing. Like if the child is not really interested, he or she will not sit in the room, right? But I will see that the child is still in the room enjoying the attention of the teacher, and mom is like, a parent is thinking that child is not focusing, but I know the attention is completely here, and whatever I ask them to repeat, and they do. And if they're shy, they do it, they just sing it inside them, but they are just shy to make the sound. And I ask the parents to just leave the child alone, and even then, when the silence is there, I respect that silence. I respect the time the child is taking to open up with me, and child loves this kind of respect. It's a very sensitive, very subtle thing. I think a kind of this relationship with the child, I feel it's a very privilege, and that's why I love to teach small children. So when there is an inclination for music, they are super fast in absorbing. I think we have to learn from children how to absorb, how to learn, so fast and absorbed as it is. So it never happens that the child is still in the same lesson for a long time. So that's why I welcome all children of 4 years, 5 years, come and learn, but just make sure the teacher is a right one, because the child should not experience a trauma and discouragement and all that. There should be a very sensitive understanding and friendship also. So once I was teaching a 3-year-old child, just 3, but his mom is a educationalist, so he is quite more intelligent, I can say. Like, he is more exposed to a lot of people, and the intelligence level was little higher than usual at that age. So, but the child was not sitting, and he had a toy in his hand. So his mom came and said, like, is the child focusing? And I told the mom that let the child continue to play with the toy and let him not repeat loudly, it's fine. Like, when I sing and I asked the child to repeat, he was not repeating loudly, he was repeating like very softly or almost nothing, like mute. And then I say, like, yeah, I can hear you, and immediately the child sees me. That's a very funny thing. And after some time I can hear the child, singing louder. So that's true that the child is actually, repeating in the mind and just shy to repeat outside, sing outside loudly. And the toy that he had in the hand, I told his mom that the toy is helping him to sit. It's helping him to sit there, to focus actually, because his body is not ready to sit and just meditate, because music is something similar to meditation. So I told mom, let the child play with the toy, and it is helping him to stay there and sit there for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I was taking like 1 hour class then, so it was too much. I don't take 1 hour class for a small child like that. A teacher actually needs to know the psychology of a child. Teacher is not someone just teaches. Teacher should be very sensitive to feelings and intention of the child, because every child is very, very intelligent emotionally, and they have that ability to know what's your intention. Are you forcing anything? Because when there's force, child will not stay, will not learn anything, will not come again. So if the child comes again, that's because of another force from its parents, and it can be little harmful.